Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2025 lunar eclipse, full moon, blood moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and then unmute the reading when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Leo, let's see what the tarot has to say. I am so excited about this moon. It is such a powerful moon. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. All right, the Seven of Swords. Guide this reading and show me clearly angels and spirit guides. Judgment, justice, which is Libra energy, the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Four of Cups. Okay, very, very interesting. This is a very powerful moon. It really is. And it is going to be an intense moon for you. So just being aware of that is going to be, it's going to be a bit liberating, because you're going to be like, wow, these really strong emotions are coming my way. Things are more intense. They're more involved than I had wanted them to be, or like instead of just like floating along the surface, we're going deeper. But that is what a Virgo full moon brings. It brings out the healing. And that means that you have to go deeper. So we're going to be looking at things during this time. This is lies and deceptions and deceits and the Seven of Swords. It's like things that just aren't true. They're not true. They might have been true once upon a time, but they are not true anymore. And so you're stepping into that power. There's a refinement of energy, of self. There's an alignment of self. And as we move forward during this full moon in Virgo, during a Pisces time period, what we are going to see is balance coming forward, because Virgo and Pisces, they're sister signs. And what that means is that they can bring out, yes, the best and the worst in each other, but they also have a tendency to balance each other. They're balancing signs. So Virgo is all about the practicality of bringing the dreams into the light and practically moving things forward, right? And Pisces is all about dreaming. It's all about going deeper into your dreams, into what you desire, into what you're looking for. So with justice coming in, you're going to see that during this full moon in Virgo, there's that balance coming forward. There's that sense of we're stepping into clarity. How do I bring my dreams out of dream world into positive reality? And it brings us to the Four of Pentacles, where we have a lot of energy from past and even from present, vampiric energy weighing us down, holding us back. And the Four of Pentacles is feeling trapped at times, feeling overwhelmed. It is feeling like I'll never be able to rise to the place that I want to be. And that is because old energies, old ideas, old nonsense is weighing us down and pulling us in a different direction than we want to be. So do be mindful of that during this time, because this is the healing moon. This is the moon that says, you know what? We want to be on the right path. We have this one life to live. It goes fast. Let's enjoy it. Let's embrace our beauty and our prosperity. And with the Five of Wands, This is getting into the pettiness of others, but this is also getting into the chaos of the world. And this is, diving into that chaos. So with the Five of Wands, do be mindful about this during this time, that there is this sense of people wanting to pull you into chaos, pull you into gossip, pull you into, these ideas or that idea, or it has to be this way, it has to be that way. And you need to say no, because what you're doing here is you're balancing yourself to be in the present and to see your prosperity, to see yourself move forward and know that you have done a very good job. And that is an astounding thing to do. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's not, living in the future. It's not living in the past. It is doing the very difficult thing that most of us never do. And it's living in the right here, right now, and being grounded and being centered within ourselves. It moves us then to the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. Okay, time frame is May 21st to June 20th. Libra energy is time frame September 23rd to October 22nd. Gemini energy is about stepping into love. The Lovers energy is about being blessed in love, the sacred feminine, sacred masculine aspects of ourselves. Love, passion, and ideas. The Lovers moves us forward in caring, in deeper understanding. And so here it is saying, choose the path of love, embrace the path of love, and see what the path of love opens up for you. That is going to be a big deal, and that is going to be very important. There's also a duality of nature coming up during this time. The duality of our nature is something that we have to accept about ourselves. Leo, we kind of like things to be all one way or all the other, right? It's either black or it is white. It is the white page, it is the black print. Everything is very clear. It's written in a very clear font. Now it can move forward. But life is the overwhelming shades of gray. And that's what makes portraits. That's what brings beauty forward, is the shading. It's the ability to make things look 3D on a page. And so here, when we embrace the Lovers, when we look at this moon and we say, but what do I love? What has been the chaos that has pulled me down and has made me of the chaos of the world? Instead of stepping back and seeing the chaos of the world, but being able to have calm, being able to have peace. The Chariot is Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. Gemini time frame goes right into Cancer time frame, okay? So that's important for you. May 21st to June 22nd, that's an important time frame. Taking the reins, okay? Here, emotionally taking the reins. And during this full moon, you don't want emotional sloppiness. You don't want it from yourself. You don't want it from other people. Just being very aware of that is going to be very important. You're taking the reins. You're going after what it is that you want. But you're also starting to see the power that is you. Charioteers were not, just the schmucks out there, right? It wasn't just like, the common person could be a charioteer. Anybody could be. No, a charioteer was reserved for kings and queens and emperors and, and skilled racers to entertain people. But it was a skill, and it cost tremendous amounts of money. One of the hypotheses around how King Tut died, or at least this was a long time ago when I watched this documentary, was that he fell off his chariot and hit his head. So here, people like King Tut were driving chariots, not just the everyday person. So what we're going to see is that we're taking the reins and we're seeing ourselves as powerful. We're seeing ourselves as authoritative. We're seeing ourselves as moving forward. And with the Knight of Cups, this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, enhancing the Cancer energy here, right? Enhancing the Pisces time frame. We are moving forward towards what we want. Pisces energy is the time frame that we are in, taking our dreams, but holding them close. There's a need for movement, for action, for moving forward, and it brings us to this place of judgment. We need to hold up what we love. We need to align with our dreams, and it is time to access what is working in our lives and really call out what is not. It's like, wow, that's really not working for me. All right, how do I align? How do I move forward? And we are coming out of darkness, of doubt, of fear, of a box that we were put in by others, by society, by ourselves. This is what success looks like, right? This is what prosperity looks like. This is what happiness looks like. But it might not be right for you. And you can be longing for something more. A lot of people are longing for something more. It is coming back into alignment with our souls. This is what the age of Aquarius is. It's the top-down structures being unmasked. It's the people who held power being seen as normal people, right? Maybe more powerful, but still there's that same level of humanity to things. We are looking at our world now in a very different light, in a very different way. That's why I'm so excited about it. And what we're going to see here is that we're rising out of a box and saying, you know what, maybe I don't have to walk that path. Maybe I don't have to be just like this person or that person. And we are embracing a creativity and insight and understanding that starts to set us free. We only know what we know, which seems like duh, right? Like obviously, we only know what we know. But we know what we were raised in. We know what we consume from media. We know what is told to us. But if we start to look, right, and we have this beautiful resource of the internet, and yes, it can be a scary resource, but it is a beautiful resource where we can go on YouTube and see videos on how to learn skills or Skillshare or this or that, where it's like, oh, wow, look at what I can learn. But we can do it for free, right, on YouTube. So, and other media platforms. So here, there's the sense of, I can see a path that is so much bigger than I ever thought it could be. And it's by following my dreams and listening to my passions. It might not be our career. What brings us joy does not have to make us money, type of thing. And it moves us to the Four of Cups. During this moon, we have been looking at things a very certain way. This moon is part of the catalyst that takes us, and Spirit says, look over here, see this, come, walk this path. But we're stubbornly sticking to the ways that are of the chaos of the world. And that's not working for anybody. So here, there is this sense of being set free. We have the repeat of the number 4. 4 is a grounding number. It is a sense of understanding what it is that we want, what it is that we need. It's taking care of our home, the place where we live, but it's also taking care of our body, our spiritual home. 7 is an honesty number, but it's also a sacred, sense of moving towards the spiritual, the esoteric. And so here we can find that this is a moon where we call out a lot of lies, a lot of deceptions, a lot of like, well, that doesn't make any sense type of deal. So being aware of that is going to be super important. What we're also going to see is that this can be a time where we get called out for little lies. Like it's like a little white lie, like a little tiny fib. And the person next to us tells a whopper of one where we're like, how can you even believe that's true? We'll get called out. The other person will walk free. And it's like, what? Whoa. Not fair. So just be mindful about this. Keep things as honest and aligned to truth as possible. And why Spirit says aligned to truth is because it needs to be the truth for your soul, yourself, the way that you perceive the world, not trying to be what other people want to hear. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Loon. And it says, pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Yes, but if we are too stressed, okay? If we are too stressed, our dream time does not come in the way it can if we aren't stressed out. So we don't see it this way in the Western world. A lot of times this is very Eastern medicine, like rubbing your ears, okay? Sounds really silly to say massage your whole entire ear. But your whole entire ear holds meridian points to it. And at the very top of your ear there's a point, and I don't know exactly where it is. You can look it up, but it's called the gateway to heaven. And what that is like it balances spiritual energy within us. And it lets go of what is overloading us. It brings in what we need to hear. And it can help us dream. Now we can also do tapping, which is another modality. And tapping, we can tap on either side of our legs, or we can do the butterfly and tap on our shoulders, okay, like this. Now, this tapping, we can go deeper and do EMDR, right? But that's with a practitioner, and that costs money, right? I am not a practitioner. I am not a medical person of any sort. But tapping is a way to calm and soothe the body. And if you tap, and you tap about what is frustrating you, what has you upset, you might want another person in the room with you while you're doing this, because it can bring up so many emotions, and you might need somebody there, or you might want to be left alone. You might find that you have a really good cry and then you just fall asleep. That's also very normal. But if you tap and you think about what's frustrating you, what's overwhelming you, what's holding you back, and things start coming up in your mind, right? When you were told to shut up and sit down when you were, 5, when you were told that your book report wasn't any good when you were in 3rd grade, things start coming up that you're like, why is that in my mind? Like, what the heck? And you just keep tapping. You keep tapping through it. And you keep on seeing what has made up that story with the 4 of Cups that has kept you stuck. When Spirit is handing you a gift and saying, hey, look over here. And we're like, no, I'm busy. I'm busy with this energy that is lowering my vibration and bringing me down. Okay. But Spirit is saying it's time to stop. Virgo full moon in Pisces is saying it's time to bring our dreams into reality and to align ourselves with what we deeply want. It brings us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is play. We need to play. We need to laugh. We need to have fun. And this is just good old-fashioned play. Like, this isn't like, taking anything or doing anything like that. This is just letting ourselves laugh. This is putting something really funny on TV and letting ourselves laugh. This is joy. This is play. This is happiness. This is the heart chakra coming forward. Now we can embrace the heart chakra by tapping from our collarbone all the way down our torso. And that activates the vagus nerve. But we can also let ourselves smile. We could do a meditation of just sitting for 5 minutes and smiling. And you might find that putting a smile on your face, it just feels weird. It's like, well, my face doesn't do this often. And so letting yourself smile, letting yourself laugh, it makes it easier. And again, it helps to open up the energy. It helps to lighten the heart. The heart is protected by the lungs, all right? And so if we lighten our heart, we can start to speak, speak our truth, but also speak our dreams, give voice to what it is that we want more easily within our lives. And it moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the 10 of Wands. This is being overburdened. This is putting way too much on your shoulders, being overburdened, being overtaxed, having it be so that you only see the dirt on your shoes. And Spirit is saying, be aware of this and be mindful about this, because it's time to stop. It's time to stop to the place that we are so overworked, so overtaxed, have so many demands on ourselves that all the joy from life is taken away. It moves us then, and that's so much of the world right now. It moves us then to our lunar message, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, okay. Okay. So what I think is really funny is that we're in Pisces time period, right? You have Cancer card right here with the Chariot. You have Gemini card with the Lovers. So you have Pisces, Gemini, Cancer. You have now Taurus come up, which is a new energy coming in, and the new moon coming into play. So here it says acceptance, gratitude, and wisdom. Accepting the gratitude of the wisdom of the ages, of a deeper connection and deeper understanding will bring us wisdom, okay? But it's opening up to ancient knowledge. It's opening up to the wisdom of our ancestors, the wisdom of our elders, the wisdom of our past life self coming into play. And it's being able to sit in gratitude with that instead of fear of what's to come, Because sometimes when we open up to gratitude, when we open up to wisdom, to the wisdom that comes with growing older, it can bring a lot of fear for a lot of people. And here it is just an acceptance of the beauty of our soul and ourselves. And it moves us to wisdom, to deeper understanding, to knowledge. Meditate and contemplate. Put a smile on your face and open your soul. You and your loved ones are safe. You are protected. You're on the right path, even though at times it can feel like you're on the wrong path. It can feel overwhelming and scary. Communication is the key to success. We need to talk to each other. We need to talk. We need to connect. Okay? Prosperity lies ahead, and it does. It does lie ahead. A new start is coming. A whole new start. A whole new energy to the world is coming. We need to open up, and we're being primed to open up our hearts to accept it. And that is an extraordinary thing. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. And it says, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. And you are. You are. There's doorways that are opening for you that are astounding. And it brings us then to being crowned by peace. This is the crown chakra. And subconsciously, over lies, we are choosing peace. Over lies and deception and anger, we are choosing peace. And crowning ourselves, visualizing ourselves, crowning ourselves with peace is setting us free. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. The Chariot when it's out of control. That's emotional chaos. And we do not want that. We do not want the chaos of other people's emotions coming in, trampling all over us. We do not want our own emotions coming in and trampling all over us. We need to stay in harmony and rein things in. The Eight of Wands is everything moving very, very quickly. So we need to be mindful about this subconsciously. We feel like everything's just moving too quickly. And we can become more aware of time, like it's passing so quick, weeks go so quick, months go so quick, holy cow, type of thing. Grounding ourselves and letting ourselves be in the moment with the Nine of Pentacles, celebrating where we are right now is going to be very important. And it is very important. The moon comes forward and we need to be mindful of being locked in fear. And the full moon in Leo, this is your energy coming forward during this moon. And it says, do not let pride get in the way. Do not let ego take over. And do not let fear lock you away from what your heart deeply desires. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this full moon, of this blood moon, of this lunar eclipse that intensifies it all, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon. Bye.